What's going on, guys? It's about 11 o'clock or so right now. We've been fishing all morning. Haven't gotten anything so far. Weather people kind of missed the forecast a little bit. We were supposed to have a low of 28 and it actually was 14 degrees. So been fishing for like the last, I don't know, 3 hours or so with no bites, but the water temperature, I guarantee, is just starting to pick up now. It's probably about right around 30 degrees or so. So we should be getting into a few fish here pretty soon. So we're on the river here. We'll have the video going now and hopefully we can get some. Alright, so we just made a move. We went upriver a ways to try to find some clear water. We had rising water and it was getting dirtier, which is not good conditions at all for steelhead. So we made a move. One of the things that we noticed now that we're upstream a ways is there's a bunch of shelf ice that's way up above the water level. So what that means is downstream, in between where we are here and downstream maybe a couple miles, there was a big ice jam, and that ice jam let go probably yesterday, and that would be why there's such dirty water downstream where we were. So we had to make the move to get out of that really dirty water. So we found some clear water here, so hopefully we can get into a few fish. I think the water temperature is rising right now, but we don't have a lot of time left in the day, so we'll see how it goes. We'll see if we can get on a fish, maybe two, and hopefully end the day on a positive note. At least we figured something out. Fishing's all about, one, having fun, and two, being able to figure them out, just like bass fishing. So anyways, stay tuned, and whoa, almost fell there. Hopefully we can get a couple. Hooked up right now. Hooked up on a nice one. Nice male. Probably 9 pounds or so, I'd say. Oh, he's right by that snag right there. Shoot, we gotta get in the water. There we go, we got him past the snag. Now as I'm fighting this fish here, I hooked him upstream right there, and there's a nice undercut bank. And I was just downstream fishing this good spot, but there's been probably, at least a half a dozen people here this morning and earlier today so far. So I decided to fish a spot that not as many people fish, so it turned out it paid off. But I was throwing a chartreuse spawn bag, and I switched over to a pink spawn bag, and on the second cast through with pink, this fish hit right up at the top of this hole here. One of the nice things about an undercut bank for steelhead fishing is it lets those fish feel protected. So it's just like, having a security system on your house. Well, that's the same way for these fish. Having an undercut bank with some brush and some wood right there on the far side, these fish feel really safe and protected. They can tuck up underneath that cover, and then, like me, when I'm floating a spawn bag through and it floats right next to it, those fish pop out, they grab it because they think it's, a nice little meal that's floating down past them, and then next thing you know, you're hooked up. I'll try and work this fish upstream of me, and then I'm gonna bring that fish back to me and get him in the net, hopefully. So we're gonna Get this fish upstream of me here. And we're gonna circle down and bring them right to you. Boom. That's how you do it right there. Every single hole or run that I'm fishing, I try to use one of each color because you never know what fish are going to want on any particular day. Some days you'll find that you'll catch every single one of your fish on, for me, say, pink netting. Or, maybe I'll catch everyone on another day on chartreuse. So you never know. So you have to be prepared when you come to the Steelhead River. That's why I tie 4 different colors. And then I also carry beads with me and then flies just in case. I don't usually use them, but I have them just in case, essentially as like a backup plan. So, hey, the change worked. We left the dirty water to find some clear water. We found some clear water. And after we found it, I kind of bounced around at a couple holes and then decided there's been a lot of fishing pressure here this morning, so I chose a spot where I didn't think there's been as much fishing pressure, and we got rewarded. So that's going to be an awesome way to end the day. Hey, before I go here, I'll do another video on how to locate steelhead, find steelhead, and what the best conditions are going to be to produce large quantities of steelhead, getting upwards, of at least 6 or 7 per day. So we'll talk about that in the next session. So, hey, stay tuned, Tight Lines. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give my Facebook page a like as well. So, hey, Tight Lines, and we'll catch you later. There's another one. Ooh, he's a screamer. Well, folks, I was just gonna close it out, and I decided to come back up and make a couple other casts after I caught that fish. And what do you know? 2 casts later, bam, got him. Oh man, this fish is going downstream on me. Oh, she's coming back up. I think this one's a female. Just like that other one, but a little fresher. Looks like got some nice chrome to this one. Wow, that was so cool. Like I said, I was just closing out the show with that ending on that last fish, and I decided I was going to come back and make a couple more casts before calling it quit. And what do you know? We got another one. What I mentioned about that change, finding that clear water, that was the key today. That water temperature's on the rise, and we're gonna fish as long as we can here until we got the light. It's fading quicker than you may think, but catching up to this fish, keep him up off the bottom. That's what we're doing right now. You can see my bobber, but he's wrapped around a stick. I don't know if it's still on now. Oh, the fish is still on, but you can see the rod going there, but he's caught around a snag, a stick or something, and I can't get out that far. We're just gonna have to hope we get really lucky with this fish. Oh, there, he's off. Well, we just lost that fish, but I mean, that was 2 fish and basically 3 casts, so that was really cool. Not much I really could have did about that. He went way downstream and had to go catch up to him, and then caught back up to him and kept him out of the logs, and I thought that was going to be it. I thought we were going to land him, and then took one last run back up into the bottom end of the hole, and I guess there's a stick or something, some brush that's in the water that I couldn't see, down probably 6 foot or so, and he got wrapped around that and then just couldn't get him out. Ended up losing that fish and broke the line. But hey, you know what? The fight is what it's all about. Yeah, you know, I love getting them in, but seeing them come out of that water, thrashing on the surface, pulling drag, that just makes it all worth it right there. So I hope I'm wrong again, but we'll close this out one more time. And until next time, tight lines, stay hooked up, and don't forget to subscribe to the page, and go ahead and like my Facebook and then Instagram page as well. So take care, and next time we're going to be talking about how to locate steelhead and when you want to be on the river specifically for them. So stay tuned. We're going to have some great action next time. Well, I was just waiting for my old man to get up here to take a picture with me of that one other fish that I got in. So I'm sitting here, I'm waiting. I just walked down to the next spot, and as soon as he's walking up, I get another one. So that's, tried to close out the video twice, and I got 2 more fish after that. You know, we always talk about this in bass fishing, and that's making changes, being able to adapt while you're on the water. Well, that's exactly what we did today here on the Steelhead River. You know, we were fishing farther downstream. The water was super dirty, and we knew we needed to make a change. We knew we needed to find clear water so that these fish could see. Along with that, that's why you always come prepared. We have a temperature gauge. We checked the water temperature downstream, 31 degrees, okay? When we came upstream here, 36-degree water temperature. Those 2 things are the reason why we caught fish, because we found clear water and we found warmer water above where the ice jam was. So don't forget, just make sure, you know, when you're on the water, have an open mind and don't be afraid to make changes. That was what turned our day from, you know, something that was being pretty poor into making a pretty good day out of it. So just remember that next time you go out fishing, don't be afraid to make changes. They can pay off big time.